Hello, everyone. Welcome back. American Granny here. Hope you're doing well. Um, Today, I want to talk about investing in gold because I keep seeing the commercials, of course, that, this is your security, this is your future, you should invest in this. And they even use the bailout in the ads to promote buying gold. Now, I have a problem with that because if you know anything about just American history alone, that doesn't include other countries, just American history, there has been 3 times in American history that it's been illegal for civilians to own gold. So if you're like me and you're trying to think about your future, you have to ask yourself, well, if the government can just come and claim my gold, then why am I investing in it? And that should be the question, because our government is already confiscating the gold coins and bullion that people have stored in lockboxes in their banks. Something like in one bank, they cleared it of $500,000 worth of just gold coins. And they didn't document that who had these coins, who had the bullion, how much of it. They didn't document it. They just took it. And right now there's currently lawsuits going on where people are trying to get back at least the value of what was taken out of their lockboxes. Whether you have your gold in jewelry, whether you have your gold in bullion or coins or other formats, if the government knows you have it, and if you have it in a bank, in a lockbox, the government knows you have it, and they're going to come take it. And they're not going to justify any cause for confiscating your life savings. So that's why I won't buy gold from these promoters I see for like the U.S. Mint and these big gold brokers, because you're basically buying, no, you're not. You are basically holding the gold for the government. So I don't go there, and I never will. Believe it or not, I've done a little bit of panning and found me a little bit of gold. And now I have my own testing kit to test. I don't think I have even a gram of gold from my panning, so it's not much that I have, but I have enough of it that I could test it to see, is it 14 karat, 10 karat, 18 karat, whatever. And mine, some of the nuggets they're not nuggets, they're too small to be a nugget, but some of it came back 18 karat, some of it came back 24 karat. And I took them to a jeweler to have them take a look at it and tell me how much it was worth. And the first jeweler I took it to offered me $35 for what I did have. And I was like, what? And he said, well, it's only 10 karat gold. It's not really worth much, blah, blah, blah. And I knew that was a lie because I'd already tested the gold. I just wanted a backup to what my tests had shown. But instead of walking out and saying, okay, so I only have 10 karat gold, I was wrong, blah, 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 I didn't do that. I went to a different jeweler. And they actually gave me an accurate reading for what I had, evaluation, I should say. And they told me it was worth about $300. If I took all of that and put it together, it would be around $300 in value. And I was like, okay, so that's closer to what my tests had shown. So I thought I'd do it one more time. And I did this in Lubbock, Texas, not here in Arkansas. I went to uh, J. Keith Jewelers was the last one. J. Keith Jewelers told me my gold was only 14 karat and was worth only about $100, and that they would give me that for my raw gold. And I laughed. And so two jewelers tried to scam me, and one of them is well known, and one who was just a small little jewelry store. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Was on the up and up with me about it. So do your homework before you think about investing. And if you're going to buy those coins that you see on television, don't put them in a lockbox in the bank. Don't. You're going to need to find another secure location to put them. Because if there is a collapse of our financial infrastructure, which we know is going to happen, the government is going to make it illegal for you to own gold, and they're not going to pay you for it. They're just going to confiscate it. And they've already begun doing that over the last, 5 to 7 years. They're using the FBI to do it. They're going in to banks without warrants and going through people's lockboxes and taking everything. And even if there's no proof of any crime or connection to some kind of criminal activity, they're going to keep it. And as your paper money goes, they use a drug dog and say, well, it had the dog alerted, even if the dog never alerts to it. But if that money's been in circulation, of course it's got drugs on it. There's not any money in the United States of America, cash, that does not have some kind of residue of drugs on it. So know that. If you go directly to your bank, like a lot of people did in this one lawsuit, and they got uncirculated bills, and they put them in their lockbox thinking they were smart because the drug dogs, no reason for them to take it, right? Wrong. People lost thousands and thousands in cash that they had stored in their bank, in their lockboxes. And I think the FBI has hit, it's either 20 or 22 banks across the United States and confiscated everything that was in those lockboxes. And they're supposed to document everything exactly. $10,000 in cash, 3 gold necklaces, 3 gold rings with these gemstones, and they didn't. They didn't do any of that. In some cases, they did document, there was this much cash. There was gold coins. They didn't say how many or what the value was or any of that. So that when you go to get your property back, they can say, well, we don't know what we owe you. So you could claim anything. If you want it back, you're going to have to take us to court, and you're going to have to provide proof of exactly what was in that box. Most people can't do that because the bank documents suddenly disappear that record what's in your lockbox. Even though they're not supposed to. They have to, by law. They have to know what their holdings are, as they call it. So, if you're thinking about investing in gold, and you're seeing the ads on TV or on YouTube or wherever you watch your media that talk about investing in gold, buying it from the U.S. Mint, buying it from some big dealer, billionaire. Don't do it unless you're okay with your government taking it from you. And there are 3 times in history that I am aware of where the government has made it illegal for citizens to own gold. So think long and hard before you make that investment. It is not a security for your future. It is a future determined that the government will take back, no matter how much money you put into it. And they're not going to give you money for it. They're just going to take it, like they're already doing. So think carefully. And that was all I wanted to discuss. I love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Today's world is less difficult, so I'm praying for you all, and I hope everything goes good. Let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. American Granny out. Mwah.